It's Jenny, and welcome to my latest vlog installation, Epcot's World Showcase Pavilions, Passports, and a Platypus, a short story, aka how to keep your kids amused while eating and drinking your way through Epcot World Showcase Pavilions. While on our trip, we will be visiting Epcot per our normal schedule, but this year we planned our trip to be able to partake in the 2018 Food and Wine Festival. Now, we are not wine people, but we are foodie people, and we are extremely excited to be going. We will be sure to eat our way through all the countries this year and be happily rolled out onto the bus when Epcot closes for the day. Sorry, just showing off, not sorry. So when asking kids to list their favorite Disney parks, many children put Epcot last. While they like the rides in Future World, they seem less excited about traveling over into the World Showcase where Mom and Dad like to get exotic foods and drinks. H&P's World Showcase adventure, thwart the diabolical Dr. Doofenshmirtz during a sleuth-worthy scavenger hunt around the World Showcase, has helped with some of that. But for those not willing to be locked down to the game's itinerary, there is another way to make World Showcase more enjoyable for the kids. Luckily for young Epcot guests, the park has incorporated these activities in craft stations called KIDCOT Fun Stops, one in each of the 11 country pavilions at the park's World Showcase. Though these attractions were designed for children, they may just be the motivation families need to walk all the way around World Showcase Lagoon. Plus, parents no doubt will appreciate a short break in their touring and to rest and recharge. Fun things for kids at Epcot. Walt Disney World Travelers Pack, now sponsored by Ziploc. Duffy Bears or Agent P Perry the Platypus coloring characters. Disney Phineas and Ferb Agent P's World Showcase Adventure, and Walt Disney World Passports. Now, I can't mention any of these things without bringing up KIDCOT, which is Epcot's play on words to include the younglings in the showcase pavilions. Get it? Epcot, KIDCOT. Funny, yeah? At each KIDCOT Fun Stop, children can color Duffy the Disney Bear or Agent P, Perry the Platypus, and stamp their Epcot World Showcase passports. These crafts were sponsored by Sharpie, but as of 2018 are now sponsored by Ziploc, which has changed some things at the stop, but the permanent markers are still readily available in a rainbow of colors for the colorable characters as well as for the cast members to sign and liven up the passport entries. In recent years, though, cast members have also provided washable markers for which parents of young children are very, very thankful for. Here's some examples of Duffy and Agent P. Madison and Megan, when we took them, they colored a few of these. They're so cute and they're collectible. So you can color different ones at every land. They're so adorable. I highly recommend doing that. World Showcase Passports. Most Epcot retail shops sell passport kits for about $12. You can find them for $24.99 or more online to help alleviate the boredom while Mom and Dad are either shopping, eating, or drinking their way around the showcased lands. Each World Showcase passport kit comes with a blank passport book, a set of stickers for the country featuring specific landmarks and flags. They can match up these stickers to actual things they will find in each World Showcase country. It almost serves as kind of an I Spy game they can play as you walk around the World Showcase area of the park. When kids take their World Showcase passport to KIDCOT stations throughout the World Showcase, cast members will stamp them. They will also write a greeting in their native language. And if they have a birthday or anything else, they would also add that as well. There's also a place in each country's section for kids to journal. They might choose to write about a ride, something they ate, or something they might have learned while they didn't already know. They can do this while they're in the country or when they get home as a time to reflect on their trip. Disney has built a lot of profit into this little product, but guests, namely parents, don't seem to mind the cost. We've noticed that once kids outgrew the KIDCOT coloring activities, the World Showcase Passport was a great way to keep them motivated to go through all the countries, while also sneaking in a little educational opportunity for kids to learn more about the countries in each featured area of Epcot. The KIDCOT sites aren't just about coloring and crafts. Kids can talk to the cast members at the booths to learn more about the host countries they represent. Don't have time to stop at KIDCOT stations while in the park? Go ahead and collect the signs anyway and take them back to your hotel room where youngsters can still enjoy coloring on them. This is a fun activity on a child's birthday because cast members, like I said, will write happy birthday and the child's name in the country's native language on the back of the sign. KIDCOT stops are open the same hours as World Showcase, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. There are no age or height restrictions. Children with special needs, such as wheelchairs, can take part in the program. Kids can start at any location. They can also stop and resume the activities at any time, making KIDCOT stops a fun experience when families have time to kill before Fastpass or dining reservations, for example. So I mentioned earlier that Sharpie is no longer providing sponsorship for KIDCOT. It's now under Ziploc. So Ziploc, to add their own little flair to the KIDCOT stations, have added a new thing. So once arriving at KIDCOT location within a pavilion, you'll be offered 4 takeaways. If it is your first KIDCOT location, you'll receive a KIDCOT Ziploc bag that is made to look like a suitcase. Using the Ziploc bag makes for an easy way to carry everything around and is much more compact than the former Duffy on a stick, which is true. You'll also receive a traveler's card that holds a brief paragraph about the country on the front of the card and a super cute coloring page on the back of the card. The third takeaway is a sticker relevant to the country to put on your suitcase. And finally, each participant gets a signature that is relevant to the country. KIDCOT cast member will leave on your traveler's card. Some are drawn pictures, while others are special hellos in a country's language. The cast member may even write your child's name in their language. So this is a nice add-on to the already passport and the coloring characters. So for those who don't want to buy the passport, this is kind of that same thing. You still get the pictures, the drawings, you still get the signature from the cast member, you still get a little carry-all thing. So this is the freebie version of the passport for the pavilions. All right, parents, so I'm sure you probably want to know by now where they're hiding all these fantastic kids activities to keep your kids from running amok all over the park. So here's our map. So we highly recommend that you don't tell your kids where the KIDCOT locations are. In our opinion, this is all part of keeping them happy and distracted as they hunt through the pavilion with you. But keep in mind my list just in case you're having a tricky time finding them yourself. So we're going to try to go in order of the map that I just showed you. So we're going to start with Mexico and work our way all the way around the outside to Canada. So Mexico, when you enter the main building that San Angel Inn Restaurante is in, that big, the big one with the store inside, the really cool store inside. Walk down the left side of the stairs, you'll see the KIDCOT location at the base of the stairs. Now with this, I'm also going to add in kid-friendly activities on each slide so that you kind of have something else you can do, or just, you know, give you one of the rides that's there. So Grand Fiesta Tour, 3 Caballeros, and then also Donald Duck has a meet and greet down at the end of the base of this main building, but you might want to check the schedule for his times. Norway. Enter Puffin's Roost, and that's a gift shop on the left. There's a small KIDCOT table near the trolls that are for sale. You can't miss him. He's huge. Located to the huge troll in the center of the store. He's really, really big. So the extra kid-friendly activity is the Fastpass for Frozen. I highly recommend a Fastpass for this ride because the lines can be just excruciating. But if you can get a chance to get into the queue, there's some really cute stuff in there that I highly recommend. At least doing one with a queue, one with a Fastpass, just so you can see the general store. It's really cute. All right, and then oh yes, and then Elsa and Anna, their meet and greet is at the Royal Summerhouse, which I believe. I think you need a reservation for. I'll have to check. I'm not sure. I think you do. We ate there at the Oscar House, which is right there as well. I know we needed a reservation for that, so I'll have to check in that for you. China. Past the Lotus Blossom Cafe to the left to enter the House of Good Fortune gift shop. You'll find a KIDCOT spot on the right. Your friend activity, your extra kid-friendly activity, check your times guide to watch the Jeweled Dragon Acrobats. They're really good. In fact, they were, if anybody watches the Walt Disney Weddings show, they were on that, one of their episodes that they had there in front of the the pavilion, the China pavilion. But you can also meet Mulan. Now, Mulan is one of those characters that's just really hard to find and really hard to catch. So look into her times since she is the elusive Mulan. Germany. Near the back of the pavilion on the right, you'll spot Der Teddy Bar gift shop. The KidCot spot is towards the back of the store. Good luck keeping your kids from wanting all these cute toys. So this is like when you go to the grocery store and there's an aisle of candy right there in front of the where you check out at, and the kids are, Mommy, Mommy, please, please, please. You're going to get a lot of that. So hang on to them till you get to the KidCot spot and you can get them their toys and candy and things after. The extra kid-friendly activity here, meet Snow White by the Wishing Well, and you can check out the Miniature Village and the trains. I highly recommend the Miniature Village and the trains. The trains are really, really cool. I don't know what scale model they are, but they're big enough for my broken eyes to see, so I spend some time there. But again, and I'm going to keep saying this over and over, any of the meet and greets, they're going to be on a schedule, so be aware of that. Italy. Once you enter the Italy pavilion, you'll notice the La Bottega Italiana gift shop on the right. Keep walking past the gift shop and you'll spot KidCot also on the right, located outside. The kid-friendly activity on this one is Sergio, the unique juggler and comedian. He's hilarious. So grab a snack, sit down and watch him. He's probably 15-20 minutes of just absolute hilarity. It's just amazing. Also, while you're there, I highly recommend the Italian cream. It's a chocolate dipped crepe. It's so good. It's this little cart right out front. Just ask for the Italian chocolate dipped crepe thing. It's fabulous. American Adventure. Look for the restrooms in the back corner near the Heritage Manor gift shop for the KidCot area located outside. Listen for the voices of liberty. They are so good. Plus, there's always funnel cake, which is also so good. Enjoy. Japan. Walk to the very back of the pavilion and enter the doors to the Bijutsu Con Gallery. KidCot is located just inside those doors. The activity, catch the Matsuriza on the big drums. I don't know if I said that right. My apologies if I screwed that one up, but the drumming is crazy. It's great stuff. Morocco. This one is a little tricky. Walk through the archway in the pavilion and look to your right to spot the KidCot location in the marketplace in the Medina. This activity here is a great place to meet Princess Jasmine, who sometimes joins by Prince Eric, again on a schedule, so be aware of that. There are usually some magicians on stage and maybe even a belly dancer if you catch the show at the right time, which is really great. Again, grab a snack, sit down, and watch this. It's really, really great. France. Another hard one to spot. Head back to the pavilion, to the back of the pavilion, to the Souvenirs de France, and you'll find the KidCot table on the right side near the exit of Impression de France. Impression de France. My French is terrible. Sorry. The activity here. Okay, so meet the beloved Belle from Beauty and the Beast in her blue dress near the water. So this is what she's wearing in the beginning of the film while she's walking through town. You can also meet Princess Aurora here near the gardens. And again, I'm going to repeat myself to just make sure you really get this. They're all on a schedule, so watch for them. United Kingdom. All the way to the very back of the pavilion, you'll spot a gift shop called the Toy Soldier. There is a small KidCot table in the back. So the activity here, watch the British Revolution band perform. They're excellent. There are also meet and greets with Alice and Mary Poppins. With Alice, I think she is actually on a fairly tight schedule. She's there a lot. I've seen her many, many times. Mary Poppins is the elusive like Mulan or Jasmine. She's really hard to find, so watch for her. All right, y'all, so we're all the way to the end now. We're to Canada. Follow the beautiful path towards Le Cellier Steakhouse, which I highly, again, would recommend. It's a little pricey, but not terrible. And you'll notice the KidCot stop at the exit of O Canada, which is where that big, well, if you see the picture here, it's the big eagle on top there. And for the activity, head to the mill stage to catch some musicians, which are also really good. Kind of a mixed bag of what you're going to hear, but it's really good. Yeah, bluegrass is, I think, what's in right now, but that does change, I believe, seasonally. So you might want to check on that. So now that I've walked you through the 11 countries and where KIDCOT is at each one, I also wanted to give a special little nod to the Disney Phineas and Ferb Agent P's World Showcase Adventure. This is Operation Doof Busters. Test your secret agent skills while cracking clues to defeat Agent P's arch nemesis before it's too late. So this is actually really fun for the littler kids. Well, some of the bigger kids kind of play too, but the littler kids love this thing. But this is what we're mentioning before about there's an itinerary to it, and it's kind of like a long, involved process. Each thing can be can be up to like 45 minutes if you're going to want to take the time to do that. But your mission, if you should choose to accept it, begins with signing up online at agentpwsa.com while you're at Epcot. Then you'll use your smartphone to connect with the powers that be at OWCA, aka the agency. Major Monogram and his intern Carl will send agents a series of clues, and you're the agent, via text, which is by your phone, that must be solved before Dr. Doofenshmirtz wreaks havoc with his dastardly deeds. Try saying Doofenshmirtz 10 times fast. That's pretty funny. Up to 9 guests can join forces and share an interactive device, which means they can use the same phone. So be sure to enlist only the bravest, smartest, and most fearless friends and family. Clues will lead you through one of the following destinations: China Pavilion, France Pavilion, Germany Pavilion, and Japan Pavilion, Mexico Pavilion, and United Kingdom Pavilion. Each pavilion hosts a different spy-centric adventure that lasts, like I said, 30 to 45 minutes. So try them all. After successfully maneuvering through the mission, agents will experience a very special thank you for helping save the world by giving Doof the boot. Please note, though, the progression of your adventure is saved for only 1 day. So if you don't finish your mission by park closure, you will need to restart your adventure upon your return. So I know I just kind of read this to you already, but I just wanted to give you kind of the breakdown of what's going on with Phineas and Ferb Agent P World Showcase Adventure, and also give you the website. I try to put those slides in so that you have those websites you can go to. But here's the breakdown. And as always, have fun, store with a castle. Bye!